Good afternoon, and welcome, an enthusiastic PACE welcome to you, all of your family and friends who are here to celebrate the class of 2024. Yeah, let's hear it for them. It's an extraordinary group of young people, and it is such a pleasure to stand here today and to celebrate their accomplishments, but also to know that they don't happen without the incredible support of our faculty and staff and the parents, aunts, uncles, grandparents, loved ones who have helped support them and create the confident global citizens that they are today. And so that gives us, as a school, an enormous pride to be able to stand here today. This is the first of 3 ceremonies that celebrate our graduates. And today at Senior Honors, it is a time for us to honor those students who've achieved in certain areas, members of our faculty, and the highlight, of course, to hear from Mr. Gannon at the end. So without further ado, I want to invite, oh my gosh, is it? Giovanna up for our invocation. Thank you.
Please join us in prayer. Dear God, thank you for blessing us. Thank you for blessing us with dedicated teachers who never fail to make themselves available to help their students shape our minds and ignite our curiosity. Thank you for blessing us with caring faculty members who often go underappreciated, but make it possible for us students to flourish in our environment. Thank you for blessing us with hardworking coaches who push us to be the best version of ourselves. Thank you for blessing us with gracious counselors, both guidance and college, who are there for us during our most stressful times and make our lives that much easier. Thank you for blessing us with everlasting friendships, which we will always cherish and hold fond memories of. Thank you for blessing us with the most supportive families. We wouldn't be where we are without them. Thank you for blessing the class of 2024. I pray that we all have successful and happy futures, which will enrich the world and bring togetherness and peace. And finally, thank you for blessing us with the most incredible 4 years of high school. It wouldn't be possible without these wonderful people in this special place. Amen.
The Pace Academy Alumni Association and the Richard C. Kessler family co-sponsor the Pace Academy Excellence in Teaching Award. The purpose of this award is to acknowledge excellence among Pace Academy faculty and to help foster an environment in which faculty members continue to strive for excellence in their students as well as themselves. The Alumni Association awards to the recipient a $500 stipend and an engraved crystal apple as a symbol of its regard. The Kessler Travel Study Grant provides $1,200 for a study travel experience to advance the recipient's professionalism, experience, and expertise, leading to enriched association with their students. This year's recipient of the Kessler Award is an Atlanta native through and through. Born and raised in Georgia and a graduate of both Emory and Georgia State Universities, she seems to have been destined to teach at this school in the heart of the city. She's made a dramatic impact on the student lives that she has touched, whether it be exposing young minds to the marvels of the Odyssey or holding an in-class funeral for Romeo and Juliet or introducing students to the cautionary tale that is Fahrenheit 451. There seemingly isn't a book this teacher can't make come alive. Add to this the fact that having pioneered our AP African American Studies class, she currently finds herself a member of 2 departments. It is easy to see why she is not only beloved by her students, but esteemed by her peers. It would seem that Brandy Wheeler can do it all. Please join me in congratulating this year's Kessler winner. The Loredan's Academic Fellowship Program was established in 1990 by Charles Loredan and recognizes the important role of traditional independent school secondary education. The fund honors teachers in Atlanta area independent schools with significant financial award. PACE is a member of this program along with Woodward, Marist, Galloway, Westminster, and Lovett. The recipient is a beneficiary of the award for a 5-year period. This year's recipient goes above and beyond in every manner. Of note, at senior testimonials 2 weeks ago, he was thanked repeatedly by our graduating seniors for his depth of knowledge, excellence in delivery, and love of his students. It gives me great pleasure to award the Loredan's Fellowship to Charlie Bryant. During the 2002-2003 school year, a PACE family established the Cum Laude Society Fellowship for Outstanding Teaching to recognize an outstanding upper school teacher. Cum Laude Society members Celine Saltis, Reed Milner, David Fu, and Ellie Siskin will now come forward to present this year's award.
This teacher embodies incredible kindness and generosity. She is always there for students, regardless of if they are in her class. I remember during my first few days of PACE, she spent 45 minutes after school making sure I was adjusting to the new environment. Similarly, she sacrificed her lunch hour in order to help me gather my ideas for an essay. Despite no longer being her student this year, I frequently find myself in her room seeking guidance or just to catch up. She always has a way of making me feel heard. Her infectious smile brightens up every hallway she walks in. Her compassion and positive attitude truly capture the core values of being an incredible teacher.
Throughout high school, this teacher has always been there for me, whether it was my freshman year as a soccer coach or this year as a newspaper faculty advisor. For the last 3 years, I've gotten to know her really well, and she always puts her full effort into each and every student, whether it's spending time with me, helping me with my college essays, or the countless hours we spent on the newspaper. Lastly, I want to shout out how much she cares about each and every student of the PACE community, no matter if she taught them or not. And I know she'll be an amazing dean next year. It gives us great pleasure to present the Cum Laude Outstanding Teaching Award to Tamara Neely. I think I had the print earlier.
The Lillyan Schoolkeeper Award is given annually by the Parents Club Endowment Fund to a teacher who exhibits extraordinary behavior, enriching the lives of students in an exceptional manner known as good school keeping. The award description is fitting, given its namesake, as Lillyan, head of upper school from 1996 to 2008, was a keeper of PACE Academy in more ways than one. The award honors a member of the faculty who contributes to school life in a wide range of activities. Above all, the award represents the idea that learning happens in many forums beyond the classroom, and that the true greatness of PACE Academy resides in the meaningful relationships built between students and faculty. This year's recipient of the Lillyan Award is an invaluable schoolkeeper. He leads so much behind-the-scenes work that helps our students succeed. Does anyone other than him know how many different learning accommodations our students have? Or does anyone here know how many Saturdays he is at school helping students complete ACT testing? Or all the work that goes into interfacing with testing agencies to allow for accommodations? Or how much planning is required to execute signature programs like peer leadership? Or to help ninth graders organize their backpacks? Michael Callahan is the definition of a schoolkeeper. Please join me in congratulating him. The Knight Capital Investment Group is an extracurricular organization founded in 2009 so that students can learn the skills needed to understand financial markets and become good investors. Each year, the group gives a Knight Capital Investment and Education Award to an upper school teacher. Asher Lubin will now come forward to make this year's presentation.
Hello, everyone. The Knight Capital Award recognizes a member of the upper school student faculty who is innovative, provides a welcoming learning environment, and is passionate about making sure that every student succeeds. This year's recipient exemplifies these qualities by designing her classes in a way that challenges her students to grow and by being a kind and flexible resource to all students, even those who she is not currently teaching. When asked, PACE community members consistently light up and want to share the moments that this faculty member has personally helped them to be a better and more successful person. I myself have seen the amount of effort and dedication that this faculty member puts into her work every day, which does not go unnoticed. This year, I am proud to present the Knight Capital Award to Miss Mindy Lawrence.
It's my great honor to recognize a member of our faculty for 50 years of service to Pace Academy. Neil DeRosa arrived at Pace in the summer of 1973, only a few years out of Georgia Tech. His initial job duties included teaching upper school science and coaching boys tennis at the JV and varsity levels. In 1981, he earned his master's degree from Georgia State. Over the course of his career, Neil has worn many hats at Pace: biology teacher, science department chair, member of the computer team, study tour chaperone, PACE parent, and most recently, our director of technology. Neil coached tennis until 2020, retiring from the courts with 9 state championships under his belt. To generations of both students and faculty, he has been a mentor and friend, quietly leading with calm, with clarity, and with wisdom. Neil's care for and investment in those in his orbit here at PACE is unparalleled. I'm joined by our board chair, Elizabeth Carell Richards, to present an expression of our appreciation to Neil for 50 years of unbelievable service to PACE Academy.
Senior Class Vice President Zach Meyerowitz and Secretary Ross Bernath will now come forward to present the senior class gift.
It's just me, no Ross. Thank you all for coming. It truly means a lot to each and every one of us. As the class of 2024 looks back on our PACE Academy career, there's one thing that has always been a staple. Whether it be the ping pong tournaments, the everyday recreational matches, or the middle schoolers who bring their own paddles and balls. Every PACE student has some sort of relationship with the ping pong table, most likely being getting hit by an errant ball. With the table's condition in a rapid decline, the senior student council, along with the senior class, felt as if it was only right that our gift should be a new table. While we know that the ping pong table has quite a few frequent players, we want everyone to enjoy it and use the new table to its fullest extent. Thank you.
We now pay special tribute to 46 members of the class of 2024 who have attended Pace Academy since their pre-first year in 2011. Their picture appears on a special page in the Pace Center. Recipients are asked to come forward to the front of the stage in 2 rows and remain. The awards will be distributed from tables in the lobby of the FAC after the awards ceremony. Adger Allen, Ellie Arendt, Ellie Aronson, Tucker Osborne, Cole Belinfante, Charlie Chastain, Drew Crumley, Colin Curtin, Emery Duncan, Claire Easterling, Henry Godet, Millie Gray, Hayden Harris, Alex Hayes, Amelia Hannebach, Caroline Hood, Jordan Howard, Wells Howe, Mary Ellis Irvin, Libby Jonas, Kason Klarman, Drew Lalaji, Charlotte Lemke, Henry Levinson, George Little, Asher Lubin, Rita McGuire, J.D. Mask, Gabby Mountner, Casey McCrae, Maddie McMullen, William McMullen, Ted Miller, Reed Milner, Will Moore, Daniel Owens, Josie Panzer, Dylan Popo, Prabhav Pradeep, Joe Shippen, Ellie Siskin, Rebecca Thompson, Alex Trujillo, Mac Warren, Matthew Wells, and Hannah White. Yeah, you can be right in front of the microphone. Thank you. Like you're running the show. There you go. You guys got DDA?
Why are we squatting?
Just smile.
You don't have to squat.
Excellent.
Earning the Eagle Scout Award or the Gold Scout Award from Scouting requires immense effort and dedication and service to others. It gives young people something to strive for and instills confidence, leadership, and a commitment to the community. These skills carry into college, career, and adult life. Only 5 to 6% of Scouts ever reach the rank of Eagle or get the Gold Award. We are proud that we have 10 members of the class of 2024 who have achieved that rank. The following Eagle Scouts come forward: Daniel Owens, Hayden Harris, Joe Shippen, Adger Allen, Colin Curtin, Matthew Wells, Will Moore, Cole Belinfante, Andrew Crumley, and the Girl Scout Gold Award winner, Catherine Davis, if you would all come forward. Oh, she's an Eagle? You're not Gold? Oh my gosh, that's my mistake. Oh my gosh, my script is wrong. Catherine Davis is actually an Eagle Scout, not a Gold Award. How about that? My apology, Catherine. I didn't know that. That's great. All right, great.
The James De La Fuente Fine Arts Award is the named award for exceptional work in the performing arts and is given in the memory of the life and accomplishments of the noted Atlanta violinist and composer James De La Fuente. This year, 2 awards for outstanding performance will be presented. Sean Bryan, Director of Fine Arts, will present the awards to Jackson Allegra and Carly Cannon. The Pace Academy Arts Alliance presents the George Mangert Lifetime Achievement Awards to senior students who have enhanced the Pace community through their involvement in a minimum of 8 extracurricular programs or productions, sponsored by the Visual and Performing Arts Department, who have participated in these activities during each of their upper school years. We ask Arts Alliance co-presidents Ann McLean-Nagel and Ginger Fay and Sean Bryan to present the George Mangert Lifetime Achievement Awards for 2024 to Jackson Allegra, Daniel Owens, and Hannah White. The Robert Yellowlees Visual Arts Award is given in honor of the former board chairman and life trustee Robert Yellowlees, who has been a patron of the arts at Pace Academy and across the nation. In 1998, Mr. Yellowlees established a fund to advance the photography collection at Pace and has funded a permanent collection of fine photography for our school. The award is presented to senior students who have demonstrated exceptional work in the visual arts. Mr. Yellowlees is with us tonight and will present these awards to Michaeli Unachi and Rita McGuire. One of the most important honors a scholar-athlete can receive is the Pace Academy Letter Blanket. This award is presented by the Pace Academy Booster Club to those seniors who have earned 4 letters in a single competitive activity or 6 letters in a combination of competitive activities. In 2003, the Booster Club and administration officially named the Letter Blanket Award the Charlie Owens Letter Blanket Award, in honor of Coach Owens' then 35 years of service to Pace Academy and Pace Athletics. In 2018, he retired from Pace Academy after 50 years of coaching. The letter blankets are presented by Director of Athletics Chad Wabreck. Recipients, please come to the front of the stage and remain. You may collect your blankets at the conclusion of the program from the tables in the FAC lobby. Please come forward. Grace Agoli, Martin Andrew Thomas, Ellie Arendt, Tucker Osmond, Colbell Infante, Gadit Behar, Noah Benz, Heaven Brown Schuler, Lane Canova, Maddox Crawford, Colin Curtin, Emery Duncan, Adrian Durr, Claire Easterling, Roland Foster, Ansley Freudenstein, David Fu, Alice Gash, Henry Godet, Morgan Goldstrom, Millie Gray, Hayden Harris, Alex Hayes, Ansley Hennings, Caroline Hood, Jordan Howard, Wells Howe, Jackson Hurd, Christian Johnson, Libby Jonas, Terrence Keel, Kason Klarman, Drew Lalaji, Harrison Losink, George Little, Rita McGuire, J.D. Mask, Brody Mathias, Sora Mathias, Gabby Mountner, Casey McCrae, Reed Milner, Lamar L.J. Moore, Will Moore, Sarah Proctor, Brian Reese, Ethan Rucker, Ellie Siskin, Adair Smith, Walker Smith, Caitlin Souza, William Sousa, Rebecca Thompson, Alex Trujillo, Sydney Vincent, Matthew Wells, and Ashton Wiley.
Sorry, Rolf.
slide up. I'm tall. Oh, gotcha. I'm pretty blocked. The Lance and Shield Award is presented annually by the Pace Academy Booster Club to students in grades 9 through 12. Winners demonstrate leadership and fine moral character, and they achieve a high level of athletic success. The winner has a passion for athletics, a commitment to being the best they can be on and off the field, and is a role model for their peers. Students may win once in grades 9 through 11, but all students are eligible in grade 12. Director of Athletics Chad Wabreck will present the Lance and Shield Awards to 3 seniors, Emery Duncan, Drew Lalaji, and Will Moore. Congratulations. The Career Contribution to Athletics Award is presented annually by the Pace Academy Booster Club to senior students who have participated in a sport every season of their 4 years at Pace Academy. Chad Wabreck will present this award to Lane Canova. In 2018, the administration and the Upper School English Department officially named the Pace Academy Literary Prize the Rix Carson Pace Academy Literary Prize in honor of Rix's then 40 years of service as an English teacher here at Pace Academy. Today, we present this award in honor of Rix, a master teacher and poet, to a senior student in recognition of outstanding achievement in creative writing. Bailey Player, the chair of the English Department, will make this presentation to Millie Gray. The Ralph Lee Newton Literary Award is presented to senior students for outstanding achievement in the literary and speaking facets of our program. This memorial award is dedicated to Ralph Newton because of his distinguished career as a teacher, school administrator, newspaper editor, and principally for his lifelong devotion to the purity of the English language in its spoken and written forms. Tamara Neely will present this award to Will Canaday and Reed Milner. Departmental awards are given to the students in each discipline who are judged by the faculty of the department to be outstanding. The criteria for this distinction are grades, depth of understanding, and enthusiasm for the subject area. Recipients and presenters, please come forward. In computer science, Charlie Bryant presents this award to Henry Godet. In science, Mindy Lawrence presents the award to Ellie Siskin. In world languages, Elizabeth Cann presents the award in the study of Latin to Brody Mathias. And in the study of French, Helen Hathorn presents the award to Is Wilhelm.
That was for French, not photography. Okay. For more than 40 years, Marcia Derlin fostered a love of literature within her students who benefited from her challenging curriculum, her passion for the English language, and her sneaky, smart sense of humor. Following Marcia's retirement in 2022, the English Department Award was named in her honor. The recipient of the Marcia Derlin Excellence in English Award is judged by the faculty of the department to be outstanding in every measure. This year's award is presented by Bailey Player to Amelia Hannebach. Longtime World Languages Department Chair Kappy Lewis also retired in 2022 after nearly a half a century of service to Pace Academy, a master teacher and grammarian who gently demanded excellence from her students. Kappy's enthusiastic instruction inspired deep appreciation for the Spanish language and more than prepared Pace graduates for the college classroom and beyond. The World Languages Departmental Award for Spanish is named in her honor and awarded to a member of the senior class deemed by the faculty to be exemplary. This year's award is presented by Department Chair Allison Riley to Lexi Pollard. In 2016, the Outstanding Student in History Award was renamed the Mike Gannon Excellence in History Award as a way to honor Mr. Gannon's then 20 years of service to Pace Academy. The honor is awarded to a senior history student who reflects those qualities that have come to exemplify Mr. Gannon's stewardship of his classes and the school, academic rigor, and an understanding of history that extends well beyond the textbook in the classroom to the complex dynamics of human interaction. History Department Chair Tim Horner presents this year's award to Cole Belinfante.
The Sidney A. Russian Mathematics Prize, Pace's Mathematics Department Award, is named for Pace Business Matter Emeritus Sidney Russian, who made a qualitative difference at the school. He spent the final 20 years of a business career that spanned many decades as the business manager of Pace Academy, his second full-time career. The Sidney A. Russian Mathematics Award is emblematic of his commitment to the excellence of our students in the study of mathematics. Diane Hagner, chair of the Math Department, will make this presentation to senior Alex Finn. Pace's Senior Athlete Award is named in memory of Raymond Buckley. In many ways, Ray was the spirit of our school. The coaching of athletics was such an integral part of his life that Pace is honored to have its Senior Athlete Award named for him. Chad Wabrecht, Director of Athletics, will make these presentations. The recipients have had outstanding Pace Academy athletic careers. The Raymond Buckley Senior Athlete Award is presented to seniors Caroline Hood and Terrence Keel. The Jim and Leslie Wheeler Scholar Athlete Award was established to recognize 2 students from each grades 7 through 12. Student athletes selected for this award have outstanding grades and exemplify sportsmanship, good citizenship, and high moral and ethical standards. They are students who strive for excellence in academics and athletics and know that healthy minds and bodies lead to balanced lives. Chad Wabrecht will present these awards to Jordan Howard and Matthew Wells. Kent C. Taylor, Jr. epitomized all that is best in Pace students. His classmates established the Kent C. Taylor Award to perpetuate his memory, honoring the kind of positive example that serves as an inspiration to the school. These seniors demonstrate respect for their school and individuals in many quiet ways. Tim Horner, chairperson of the History Department, will present these awards to Adair Smith, Alice Gash, Ansley Hennings, Alex Hayes, Ryan Reese, and Stone Chambers. The Marjorie Russell Wilmot Award recognizes students who generate support for their school. In their loyalty and infectious enthusiasm, they personify the term spirit. Gary Wilmot is with us today and will be joined by Erica Barbaco, Dean of Students, to present awards to Libby Jonas, Mia Williams, Rebecca Thompson, J.D. Mask, Ross Bernath, and Adger Allen.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations. 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 Last but not least, congratulations.
The Peter Hoffman Honor Scholarship is presented by the family of Peter Hoffman. Peter was president of the Parents Club, a dedicated father, and a beloved member of the Pace family. We are pleased that Ree Hoffman is here with us today and will make the presentation with Dean of Students Erica Barbaco. The student recipients of the Hoffman Honor Scholarship exemplify strength of character, assurance of personal conviction, and acceptance of others. The winners are Hannah Much and Christian Johnson. The Gladys Johnson Service Award is presented to seniors in recognition of outstanding service to the school. This award is given to those who demonstrate devoted and unselfish service. The awards are presented by Ted Ward to seniors Gabby Mountner and Soren Mathias. The Courage to Strive for Excellence Award honors Mike Murphy, a much revered head of school who celebrated the whole child and who believed in the value and dignity of all the students in his care. He encouraged the faculty to notice and inspire students at every level of achievement in school. He often quoted Pace's motto, and it's appropriate for this award to highlight his legacy while honoring particularly outstanding students. The award recognizes 2 students selected by the faculty for significantly raising the level of their academic study and for their perseverance and maturity, traits that set an impressive examples for others. Caitlin Terry, Dean of the Class of 2024, will present the Mike Murphy Courage to Strive for Excellence Award to Morgan Miller and Colin Curtin. Director of College Counseling Jonathan Farrell will come forward to present the Valedictorian and Salutatorian medals. The Salutatorian medal is presented to the student with the 2nd highest grade point average in the class and is awarded to Brody Mathias. Pace Academy's valedictorian is the student with the highest grade point average. The medal is presented to Morgan Goldstrom.
We now turn to the Head of School Awards, and this year I'm pleased to present 6 Head of School Awards. Our first award winner is perhaps less known for his accolades than his attitude. To be sure, his accolades and accomplishments are many. TEDx Technical Director, an intensive summer program at Georgetown focused on international relations, 3 years as student body treasurer and class president. But ask anyone at Pace what comes to mind when they think of this student, and you're more than likely to hear distinctions of an even higher value: trustworthy, kind, honorable, gracious. Maybe that's why Chick-fil-A kept him employed all these years. With that said, it's my pleasure to present him, Asher Lubin, this Head of School Award. Every freshman at Pace hopes they will get the cool peer leader, and there is none cooler than our next award winner. A star basketball player, this young man could let his athletic accomplishments be his legacy, but he has dedicated himself to so much more. Whether it's volunteering to prepare hygiene kits for the King Center, or mentoring students through Usher's New Look Foundation, or managing to be one of the only 6 students in his class who have persisted all the way through Spanish 4. This student has proven himself to be as well-rounded as they come. Still, many of his teachers and peers know him as the one who avoids the spotlight. Even his parents call him Gandhi for the way he does good deeds without attention. Well, tonight, he doesn't get off so easy. Please come to the spotlight, L.J. Moore. Our third award winner needs only 3 words of introduction, and all of them start with B. Bagels, bonsai, and baseball. As COVID restrictions lifted, who knew that what we needed to bring ourselves together were some carbs and a little bit of tree trimming? Well, this student did, a young man who seems to have a knack for recognizing others' needs before his own. Perhaps this is what makes him such a valued teammate, such an integral part of every class, such a loyal and lauded friend to so many. It comes as no surprise that he was chosen to serve on the PACE Community Engagement Board, as he is a student who is all about enriching, serving, and engaging our community. Please join me in congratulating Henry Levinson. The next award winner is something of a celebrity who walks the halls dressed as an ordinary student. To many of her teachers, she's known as a leader of discussions and a facilitator of challenging material. Among fellow representatives of the student body, she's known as Madam Secretary. To most of the rest of us, though, she's known as a menace on the volleyball court. When piled up together, the accomplishments are hard to fathom. All-American, Gatorade Player of the Year, never lost a state title game. But of course, we can all agree that the one that really matters is 15 kills in one game against Lovett. She's headed off to Berkeley, but we hope she won't forget us. I'm here to congratulate Grace Agoli. Our next award winner was born for the stage, but has never sought the spotlight. An accomplished thespian, she has done it all in her illustrious career as a PACE Academy actress. Still, that is by no means all she is. A diligent student, vice president of coordination and organization for Miracle Nights, peer leader, fluent speaker of Spanish, this young woman is about as impressive as they come. And she is just about as kind as they come too, which is probably how her friends and teachers know her best. Always ready with a supportive word, she embodies a certain playwright's words. Love all, trust a few, do wrong to none. Please help me welcome to the stage, perhaps for her last time, our award winner, Hannah White. The final award winner is a superb student and fast friend, but not someone you'd like to see across from you on the gridiron. Simply put, the success of our flag football program would probably not exist without this individual, and yet she is so much more than her routes on the field. A fellow in our social innovations program, a member of the Honor Council, and not surprisingly, a coach to their middle school flag football team. This is a young woman who believes in the power of community as much as she believes in herself. And as a participant in the Cancer Fundraiser Research Project, Swim Across America, she was not even on our swim team. It's easy to see that there is no challenge too great for her, Please welcome to the stage our final recipient, Caitlin Sousa. Pace Academy lost two great friends and benefactors when Pace Academy parents Philippa and Hilton Court passed away. We honor their legacies with the Philippa and Hilton Court Service Above Self Award, which recognizes a graduating senior who exemplifies the court's selfless dedication and devotion to others. Philippa embodied grace and exuded energy. She competed in marathons and triathlons and summited Mount Kilimanjaro, stewarded wildlife conservation in her native South Africa, and devoted herself to her family and to others. Hilton, former chair of the board of Pace Academy and a life trustee, never denied anyone in help, whether it was giving of his time or his financial assistance to a variety of philanthropic causes, or to a patient who could not afford treatment. The word no did not exist in his vocabulary. Both Philippa and Hilton demonstrated their servant leadership here at Pace and in the Atlanta community and beyond. In a world filled with many doors that might seem locked without privilege, this year's Court Service Award recipient has found a way to open them using words and empathy. Inspired by a trip to a Black-owned bookstore when he was just 10 years old, this young man started a book club for his local community, which then led him to author his own collection of suggested books for bros, when he was only 13. Since then, he has further developed his leadership skill by becoming co-president of the Black Student Alliance, so as to, in his words, make sure every Black student feels comfortable at Pace. The world might be filled with locked doors, but we've got the keys. Please join me. Please join me in congratulating Sydney Keys.
The George G. Kirkpatrick Pace Knight Award was created in 1992 to honor members of the senior class whose many selfless contributions to the school demonstrate honor, dedication, exemplary attitude, and loyalty, attributes of the true Pace Knight. The award is named in honor of Mr. Kirkpatrick, Pace Academy's head of school from 1972 until 1994. He passed away in 2020. I'll do it. Sure. Our first Pace Knight Award goes to a student who, quite simply, loves children. This is a young woman who took it upon herself to undergo the extensive training and certification needed to volunteer for Gigi's Playhouse, a nonprofit focused on serving children with Down syndrome. This is a young woman who studied motor skill development so she could take on additional responsibilities at summer camp for toddlers. This is a woman who engaged with special needs children at the Ellis Center through a video pen pal program. This is a young woman who partners with the Bloom Closet to collect clothes for children in foster care. Parents, if you need a babysitter or a role model, you might want to remember the name of our first Kirkpatrick Pace Knight Award winner, Ellie Arendt. Our second Kirkpatrick Pace Knights Award winner is a student who always has his head in the clouds in the very best possible way. From airplane engines to liquid versus solid fuel combustion technology behind aircraft, rocket science is just a second language to this young man. He even has his eye on becoming one of the first engineers to build large-scale rockets using a 3D printer. For some, it may seem like science fiction. To most, it sounds like future employment. Most of our student body, though, knows him as the stage manager for so many of our theater productions, and most importantly, the man behind the morning music. Please welcome to the stage our second Pace Night winner, Daniel Owens. Sponsored by the Daughters of the American Revolution, this award is presented to a senior who best exemplifies the highest ideals of individual responsibility. Consideration is given to honor, service, leadership, and patriotism while setting a standard of academic strength. This year's winner of the DAR award is very much a student of the world, literally. He is at ease discussing Japanese culture, the current state of the Colombian economy. He's a citizen of Iceland, the Czech Republic, and the US, and can trace his family lineage back to ancient Vikings. In the classroom, this student is an academic powerhouse, as evidenced by his senior year schedule, which includes post-AP Math, post-AP French, and almost impossibly titled post-AP Computer Science. It's a good thing he's graduating because we seem to be running out of classes. Jason Smith will present this award to Martin Andrew Thomas. The Atlanta Journal-Constitution Cup recognizes a senior who is academically outstanding and sets a standard of honor for others to follow in areas of school life. This year's winner of the AJC Cup is a scholar, mentor, and someone you'd like to have nearby in a crisis. Her accolades are many: Vice President of the National Charity League, Pace Academy Distinguished Scholar Award recipient, and the only student nominated to the Governor's Honors Program in all core subjects. Possessing an avid interest in all things STEM, this young woman has definitely paid it forward, tutoring her peers and volunteering as a mentor to the lower school robotics teams. With an eye on one day becoming a doctor, she participates in the CDC's Public Health Academy and is a certified EMT. Please welcome to the stage this year's winner, Morgan Goldstrom.
Pace Academy's highest honor is the Frank D. Kaye Award, which is presented to senior student in recognition of outstanding achievement in all areas of school life through upper school years. This award is given in honor of the school's first head of school, who loved Pace and served here with distinction for 13 years. So many of us lose our sense of curiosity and wonder when we get older, but not the recipient of this year's Kaye Award, who is driven not so much by the question of why or why not. Why not try flag football and set a record with 25 sacks in her rookie year? Why not learn to crochet or create her own set of watercolors? Why not get super into orca whales? Whether it's mastering the French language or leading the Green Council or pushing the boundaries of her own creativity in the art studio, this student is always looking for new ways to expand her mind and connect with the world around her. So why not put your hands together and help me congratulate this year's winner, Ellie Carter.
Okay, we've come to the point in the program where it's my opportunity to say goodbye to the class of 2024. And I'd like to start by thanking their parents. You shared this really remarkable group with us and coached them in the right direction, and that's no easy task. We're grateful to you. To say the least, it's been a complicated 4-year run. This was made all the more jarring to me by the senior slideshow 2 weeks ago. There were almost no pictures from their 9th grade year. That was because there were almost no events during their 9th grade year. My memories of the 2024s begin with a socially distanced and masked retreat on the upper field, run by peer leaders and about 10 of the most anxious teachers ever assembled in one place at one time. It was not a lot of fun. Some have pontificated that these pandemic experiences delayed and stunted the growth and development of teens. I'll be quite honest, the class of 2024 disproves this thesis entirely. Quite to the contrary, they might be the kindest, most mature collective we've graduated. They are thoughtful and considerate. Now, that might be due to excellent parenting or a world-class dean. I can't be certain. But I have examples. The class dedicated the yearbook to Sonia from our facilities team. That's kind. What was more kind is that they actually kept the comments clean this year to make her life easier. That's mature. They also had some follow-through. At the beginning of the year, the student council leadership talked to me about trying to build bridges to the lower grades and wanting to meet and get to know the younger classmates. It's a noble idea, and it's been talked about before by other classes. But the class of '24 actually designed and executed a field day color war to actually bring this idea to life. And with no help from me. I remember telling them, sure, I'll give you a half a day during homecoming week, but I'm not organizing anything. And then it all happened. When they come back to campus for reunions 10 years from now, I'm pretty confident the event will become an annual tradition. And they were really collectively trustworthy. They did what they said they were going to do, without the endless fear on our side that the plan would be poorly executed or changed in dangerous and slightly illegal ways. I can't remember a year where I was less worried about the behavior at sporting events or dances or Spirit Week or the prom. And they produced actually the finest Spirit Week video ever. It was actually funny, and that never happens. Over time, they even learned how to spell Spirit Week. It's an impressive group. I'm grateful to them and their positive leadership. As we head into special events tomorrow, I want to leave the class with an idea I stumbled upon last week while reading Jonathan Eig's recent biography of MLK that made me think of the group. If you're looking for a summer read, I'd strongly recommend. Eig describes King's adoption of the New Testament idea of agape. It's characterized in the book as a love that offered understanding and goodwill to all, a force that made no distinction between friends and enemies, that encouraged a love of everyone because God loved everyone. King said when we love on the agape level, we love men not because we like them, but because God loves them. And he applied this to his work in the most difficult of moments. There's a story in the book of King delivering a speech in 1962 in Birmingham, Alabama. Eig writes that during the speech, a tall, powerfully built white man rose from his seat in the 6th row and climbed to the stage where King was speaking. The man punched King in the face twice. Don't touch him, King said, as others subdued the attacker, later identified as Roy Jones, a member of the American Nazi Party. We have to pray for him, King said. Someone called the police. Meanwhile, King left the stage and found a quiet place to talk to his attacker. He told the man he would not press charges, and he invited Jones to return to his seat and listen to the rest of the program. It seems just beyond believable as you read the story. And it isn't like King just turned a blind eye to a world in need of change. No one challenged the status quo more forcefully, but the force was love. And remember, King was just a person, not different from you. He had his strengths and he had his flaws. So class of 2024, as you move into a world with nowhere near enough agape, you have shown the capacity for this with each other. I've seen it for 4 years. Share it. Now, tomorrow's a really important day for many reasons, but for friends and visitors unfamiliar with Pace Academy, I want to make you aware of a story of one of our graduates tomorrow. Jordan Sloan was originally a member of the class of 2023. A tremendous young man, Jordan was tragically injured in a football game in the fall of 2021. The journey he's been on since is one no one should travel. Jordan has been determinedly working for 3 years to complete the requirements for graduation from Pace Academy, and I've had a front row seat to that process and that work. I have read more than 1,000 names on graduation days in my time at Pace Academy. It's a really impressive group, none more impressive than Jordan Sloan. Members of the class of 2023 are going to be back tomorrow to witness this moment, and I'm grateful that this class of 2024, known to me for their kindness and its spirit of agape, will be able to share their day with someone as special as Jordan. So, class of 2024, I want to send you off with all of my love. Thank you. Vivian Cohn is going to deliver the benediction.
Let's try again.
Dear God, thank you for allowing us all to gather. As our time together is concluding today, let us reflect on the gifts Pace has given to us. During our time at Pace, we have been pushed to be our best selves, encouraged to think outside the box, and had others share in our curiosity. Grant us the strength to continue to grow as we move into this new phase of life. And let us learn from those we will encounter, taking in all the opportunities presented to us. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of all, who has kept us alive, sustained us, and brought us to this moment. Continue to guide us in love and compassion. Amen.
Thank you for joining us this evening. We will see you at Baccalaureate tomorrow. Congratulations.